Hello, and I thought it's been a while since I've made a video, and something that's just sort of come up is talking about intelligence, and how there are different ways that we work with intelligence, and how there is the educated, adulterated intelligence that is affected by education. So how we learn, what we learn, the information, and where that information is coming from, who is giving us that information, and how that infects infects impacts even our intelligence. And then there is the kind of intelligence that is within our bodies, so the body of knowledge, and it's it's to our peril if we ignore the intelligence that our bodies bring, and how the intelligence of our bodies interacts with our mind, our conscious mind, and also our subconscious mind. So there's lots going on that's that we're not conscious of, and however, if we undertake certain practices, that's not what this video is about, but if we do sort of undertake those practices, then we can increase our understanding. We can bring to our consciousness, if you like, that knowledge from our body, and our senses are collecting all the time information as well. So I just feel that more practice needs to be done with everyone on this. There's something that's really missing, even in the educational process, for children, from a very young age, that doesn't fully embrace what it is that children themselves are experiencing, and maybe they're not given long enough to explore that and embody it within themselves. And of course there are many distractions to stand in the way of that. So it's interesting, isn't it? It needs more thought, really. It's quite possible, though, that there are I know there are other theories out there, and other education systems that do choose to embody such ways with children, to allow them to develop more naturally, and therefore to be able to work and to develop into fully rounded individuals, if you like. And I mean that loosely when I say rounded, because it sounds a little bit it kind of sounds a little bit something. Yeah, I'm not quite comfortable with it saying it like that, but I've said it anyway. So I think what I personally feel is that they're allowed to become themselves, allowed to be expressive in the way they want to naturally be. So and of course, I've started this video talking about intelligence, and explained the way that I understand it, and the way that the way our intelligence is formed. But as I say, innately within ourselves, even if we were not to have the education, even if we weren't going to school, or didn't go to school, for example, our innate intelligence would learn. It would still learn and be active within us. But what I'm also saying is, I'm not against kind of mainstream education per se, but I'm offering up that there is a lot that could be done to improve it in a way that it is more sensitive to the human organism, and allows the organism to develop in such a way that it reaches and aspires to a place within itself that it feels comfortable and settled. Anyway, so that's what I wanted to say. Well, I didn't know I wanted to say all that, but it's just I get inspired by certain thought forms, and then it sends me into a place where I can kind of bring it to the forefront of my mind, if you like, and share it with people, because it's it's no good, I feel, if these things are stuck in my head, and it's only through sharing that I can further kind of understand and explore these thought forms. And if anybody has feedback, if anybody wants to say anything about that, then I'm always happy for people to do that, if it's constructive and it's from a place of heart, so if it's genuine. I'm hoping that's it's certainly what I hope to achieve by sharing various videos, is to share what I am consciously aware of, and through my own personal experience, share it in the only way that I know how, and which is all that any of us can do, and hopefully by being able to do this, it will help to develop further further levels of consciousness. So thank you, and hope to see you again soon.